morning everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Friday the 6th of September. I really should check before I start the vlog. And yes, it's been some week here. It's been some week. When I left you on Saturday, Abby and Brooke hadn't been well. Brooke was on the mend, she was back at school. Abby was on the mend, she was back at work, I think. Yeah, she was back at work. She was feeling better and she had been and got her hair done and all the rest of it. Yeah, the two of them had had their hair done. But on Saturday night, Abby had said, oh, I feel like I'm getting a fever again. And I was like, oh, that isn't good, because she'd finished her antibiotics by that time. And I said to her, if you get any other symptoms, if you get pain or anything, phone NHS 24 right away. Right, okay. So the next morning, as soon as she came out of her room, I thought, she's not looking good. And she went, I'm not feeling good at all. I went, phone NHS 24. She says, I've got the game. It was the Celtic Rangers football game that day. And we'd got her the ticket for her birthday. And she wasn't missing that for anything. And I went, right, are you sure you're going to make it? Yeah, I'll be fine. But you could tell she was in pain. She had been sick and she just wasn't well at all. So as soon as the game was finished, she was really not well, and Jack said to her, phone them just now while we're out and about anyway. So she did, and she ended up going up to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, which is this major hospital round about us. It's the one that I was in for months. And it was basically because of where they were when they were driving at the time that she was sent there, and I was glad that she was, because they're a really good hospital. So poor Jack ended up there for hours with Abby, because they still weren't sure if it was her appendix or not. And it's that way, that do you take the risk? You know, she had a bad fever, she was being sick, she was in pain, it was her right hand side. And they tested her urine and there was no sign of infection in that, so they were like, it really could be her appendix. So because it was so late on a Sunday night, they decided to keep her in overnight so they could give her a CT scan the next day. And she'd been in so much pain overnight and been sick and had a really high temperature. Her temperature in the morning was 39.7, so it was really high. That they took her for a CT scan about 7 o'clock in the morning. They took her straight away and they discovered it wasn't her appendix, thankfully, but it was an infection in the upper part of her kidney. So to give it its proper medical name, it was acute pyelonephritis. Pyelonephritis, yes. Which is basically just a kidney infection, but it was a severe one in the top of her kidney. So they decided that she needed IV antibiotics. So they said, look, you're not getting home today. We're going to keep you in. We're going to give you IV antibiotics to get on top of it, and hopefully you'll get home tomorrow. So that was the Monday. And then the Tuesday, I messaged her and she'd had a really high temperature again. She was still being sick. We actually went up on the Monday to see her and to take her pyjamas and things like that, because she'd basically just went straight from the football. She didn't have anything with her. And we took her snacks to try and tempt her and things. And she managed a little bit of dinner that night, but brought it straight back up. And even the anti-sickness tablets weren't helping. So the next morning, her temperature was a bit better, her pain was a bit better. They were giving her oral morphine and paracetamol for her temperature. And her bloods were still sky high, they weren't right, and they said, look, we don't want to send you home until your bloods are back to normal. So she ended up getting kept in on the Tuesday as well. And finally she got home on Wednesday, so that was good. But it's horrible being so far away. I mean, the hospital's about a good hour and a half, depending on traffic, from us. So it's horrible being so far away, but I knew she was in good hands. And at least she had her phone, so we could keep in touch with her and things. So at least she's home now, she's on the mend, and the doctor signed her off work until Monday so that she can properly recuperate, and because she was going to go into her work this afternoon. She's not good first thing in the morning. She was going to go into her work this afternoon, and the doctor was like, no, you need to take time. So she isn't, which is good. So that was Abby, and we had Brooke at the dentist on Tuesday, and that wasn't good. She's still not brushing her teeth properly, but I don't know what else to do. She's 15, I can't physically do it for her. I can't stand over her while she does it. It was Jack that was in with her because he was getting a checkup as well, and the dentist was actually lecturing Brooke, and when Brooke left so that Jack could get his checkup, Jack said to her, there's no point speaking to her like that. She's got autism. She wouldn't have taken a word of that in. And the dentist was like, oh, I didn't realise. You'd think they would have, hello puppy cat. Come on then. Come on. Meow. There's a puppy cat. You'd think they would have something on their system that flags up to let them know, so that they know how to speak to people anyway. So the dentist gave Jack some tips to give her, so we've spoken to her and gave her the tips, and hopefully she'll do it properly, because she needs to get another couple of fill-ins now, and she badly needs her teeth straightened, but the dentist won't send her to the orthodontist until she's brushing them properly, because the orthodontist won't touch her. So yeah, there's that. Then yesterday we were supposed to be going to that show last night and a meal, but as I told you in our last vlog, it was cancelled. I don't think there was enough tickets sold. So that was fine, but I'm actually glad that it was, because the car went in for its MOT and failed. So basically the part that we had replaced a few months ago, that has gone on the other side now, so we need to get that fixed. But because it's a SsangYong, the parts aren't readily available. Jack has a guy that gets the parts for him, but he can't get it until the end of next week probably. So the car is basically stuck in the garage. You can't get your car out the garage when it's failed its MOT, because it's illegal to drive it. So we have no car, which is a nightmare. Thankfully, Jack has got his motorbike, so he can still get back and forward to work, which is good. It's just a nuisance if I need to go anywhere. My dad's there, which is fine, but also we were planning to go shopping today, and there's only so much Jack can get on his motorbike, so I'm going to wait and see how Abby is later. If she's feeling okay, I'm going to see if she'll take me to the shop. I was just going to go to Morrison's, but the dogs are needing dry food, and Hades is so fussy that there's a specific type that he'll eat, and that's an Asda, so I'm going to have to speak nicer and see if we can go to Asda instead of Morrison's. So yeah, there's that. It's one of these things, isn't it? And the new tablets that I've started haven't helped the pain in my feet yet, but they're wiping me out. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm napping every day for an hour or 2 hours, and yeah, I just feel meh all the time. So I'm going to give them I'll give them probably until the start of next week, and then I'll have been on them for over a week. And if I still feel like this, I'll phone the doctor and say, should they be kicking in by now? Because if they should, then they're not, and I'll stop taking them, because there's no point in taking them if they're making me feel meh. Anyway, that's where we're at. But in better news, Aidan is coming up this weekend to see Abby. That's been planned for a while, so hopefully she'll be well enough for that. And we will get to see him tomorrow. Abby can tell you all the things that they've got planned, if she's well enough. And yeah, they should be bringing a takeaway back here tomorrow night, so we should get to meet him again. I've already met him and he's lovely, but hopefully he will be happy to be on the vlog, because he knows about me vlogging, and he used to be a vlogger, so he doesn't mind it, which is really good. And also the other bit of good news we got this week is Brooke has got work experience next week, and she wasn't sure where she was going to go, but they've managed to get her a place at the stables that she used to go horse riding at. So she's going to be a stable hand for a week, and she is so excited about it. She loves horses, and she knows that she's not going to be riding, but she's happy just to be around them, and she knows that she's going to be working, you know, mucking out all their poo and all the rest of it, and she doesn't care because she's going to be around horses. So she is really happy about that. The only thing is, it's 8 in the morning till 5 at night, so she's going to have to get a lift in. She wouldn't be able to get a bus early enough to get her there in time. So we're going to have to speak nicely to our granddad, to see if he can get her there on time every day. She can get a bus back, but that's that. So anyway, I've been havering on now for 10 minutes, so I'm going to go. I'm going to let you all breathe out, and I will come back to you later on and let you know if we manage to get to the shop or not. I've still got the puppy cat on my knee purring. Oh, you're a nice boy. There's the invalid, feeling not too bad today. And last night she was feeling strong enough to make some cakes. Just give her her breakfast. I don't think you did actually go out and do what you needed to do, but she wanted her breakfast. So yeah, she's made some cakes, and you used the dairy milk.
Cadbury Mint Crunch.
Yes, Cadbury Mint Crunch with Rice Krispies and topped with Aero Bubbles. Are you going to try one? Ooh. And I did get some out the bowl last night, and it was lovely.
There's not too much chocolate.
That's good.
There's not too much chocolate at the bottom. That's how you know that you've put too much chocolate in it.
Right. Oh, sounds crispy. Nice.
Minty.
Minty. Not for puppies, Hades.
That's actually really nice.
Is it? Excellent. I'll have one later on. Yummy, yummy. When I had some out the bowl last night, it was still warm. And look what we got. Yes, mince pies are in Morrison's already. Haha, I did put it on my community page.
You might want to take it out the fridge a bit before you eat it.
Is it a bit hard? Too hard for my gums.
Oh, aye.
Yeah,
Everything
Jack.
I see on social media is Christmas right now.
Everything's Christmas. Yay! Of course it is. Apparently there's a full aisle in Morrison's, and I was going to ask you to take us to Asda today because the dogs are needing their dry food, but there's one in Morrison's that Hades might eat, so we'll just go there.
Morrison's.
Yeah, we'll just go to Morrison's.
I can go to Asda if you want.
Nah, we'll see. We'll see. Great timing. Jack's getting a delivery of concrete stuff just as we're about to go. But it's because, look, the old shed has gone. It's completely gone.
So what are we doing with the place now?
What we're doing with the garden, there's going to be a garage going there. And he's levelled off all the stones. He's put all these stones through the front for his bike, yeah. For the hoglet and my piglet.
I take it the paddleboard and stuff will go there, as Brooke was very concerned about me.
Oh, was she?
She noticed the paddleboard and kayak being missing before the shed.
Of course she did. Yeah, they'll go back. Look. We're going for Christmas music because it's September now.
I'll give you my phone to do it because we don't have good service.
Christmas is just around the corner, coming up just around the bend. Holiday couldn't be here sooner. Holiday for family and friends. And we've got pine tree, pine cone, evergreen, mistletoe, candy cane, Santa Claus. A gingerbread woman and a gingerbread man in a gingerbread house and all. Christmas is just around the corner, coming up just around the bend. Christmas is just around the corner, coming up right snowballs, snowflakes, cookie dough, and that old Scrooge. Firewood, fireplace, sugar plum, jingle bells, and Santa's little helpers too. Christmas is just around the corner, coming up right down the line.
That's Hades talking to Abby. So that's us back, the shopping's away. We just went to Morrison's. I didn't have the energy to go all the way to Asda. And Abby's going... She's trying to teach Hades to howl. Abby's going to Asda on Sunday, so she's going to get the dog food then. We got... That's Molly howling now. I'm trying to vlog, missus!
Even Clyde joined us!
So I have just made my Slim Fast mocha, my iced mocha. I'm not getting on well with the Slim Fast diet at all. I'm drinking the shakes, but I'm craving crap basically. It's craving carbs and sugar and I'm eating it. Whereas when I'm on carnivore, I don't even think about them. So yeah, I think I'm going to pile a whole load of weight on, but I just want to see, out of curiosity, if I do this for a few weeks, if my health issues get any better. But anyway, so Jack is away with my dad to get a mixer for his concrete that arrived just before we left. So I am going to sit and watch a little bit of telly, probably catch up on the news while I have this, and then I don't know what I'll do. I want to go into my room and do some diamond painting, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. Look what Brooke made. I bought that in a very recent Temu haul that you won't have seen yet. And I took one look at it and thought there's no way I'm being able to make that. So I gave it to Brooke, and even you the other day went, that's way too difficult. But you did it. That is really cool. Well done. That's not the kind of cat you want to play with, trust me. Or eat. So I was telling everybody you're going to be working with horses next week.
Hey, cheeky.
You're looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken. Chicken. Bush. Bush.
And it's a week off school. What's she doing, Hades? What's she doing? At least she can talk better now.
Bless you.
Your voice isn't quite back to normal, but it's getting there.
Bless you.
Achoo. Good evening, everyone. It's about half past 7, something like that. And as you can see, I've been in my bed. I missed Abby going out to meet Aidan. I was sleeping. So she was meeting him in Helensburgh and they were going to Nando's and they're staying in Glasgow tonight. And tomorrow, I can't remember what they've got planned. They're going to Celtic Park at some point.
They're going to Anaya's.
Yes, they are going to Anaya's.
And getting me a milkshake.
Are they getting you a milkshake, are they? I think they're going to Celtic, they're coming here at some point to pick Molly up. And they're going to Celtic Park because the sports bar at Celtic Park is dog friendly and Abby's just found out. So she wants to take Molly to that. And, I think they're going to Braehead as well. And they're going to get a Five Guys. They're going to get Molly a new toy at Celtic Park, that's right. And then they're coming back here because my mum hasn't met Aidan yet. And she's desperate to meet him, and I met him before her, ha ha ha. So they're coming back here, and on the way they're picking up Anaya's, which is one of our favourite takeaways in Helensburgh. So they're going to bring that here, and we're all going to sit and have a takeaway, including my mum and dad, my dad probably. So yeah, that is the plan for tomorrow. So although this vlog will be finished, I'm about to finish it now, I will film what I can tomorrow night, try and get Aidan in the flesh rather than just on the phone. And yeah, I will put whatever footage I get of them tomorrow in my next vlog, because Granny Annie has also got an order from BB Craft that she paid for. It's not a gifted thing, that I'm wanting to film her opening and put that in the next vlog as well. So yeah, that is the plan. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and end this vlog. We did nothing today apart from going to Morrison's, but it was so Christmassy. Oh, it's starting to feel like Christmas. Abby said the same. Her birthday's over now, so she is buzzing for Christmas. And we were singing Christmas songs. We actually had Christmas songs on in the car on the way there and on the way back to Morrison's. And then I filmed the Christmas aisle while we were in there. Oh, so exciting seeing advent calendars. I know a lot of you are saying it's way too early. No, it's not. Not for us. Not for Christmas fanatics like us. It's not way too early. I got some more mince pies as well, because the ones that we got on Tuesday are done. I know, I'll be sick of them by Christmas, but hey ho. I'm making the most of it while I can, because if I go back on carnivore I won't be able to have them. Anyway, I'm going to stop havering and end this vlog. That's all I've been up to today, but you found out all our news. Abby is feeling much better, thankfully. Hopefully this time she is actually going to stay better. Not like the last time when it got back, but I think the last time it was a bad urine infection, but I think because it was only a 3-day course of antibiotics, it wasn't completely away and the infections travelled up into her kidney, and that's what's made her so ill. So hopefully this time the IV antibiotics and the 5-day course that she's got will completely eradicate it. And yeah, there won't be any more sickness. Brooke's voice is back to normal, almost. There's a couple of wee squeaky bits, but other than that, it's back to normal. So we are all good. Right, I am going to head off. So I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. If so, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button. Talk to me in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, please. And I will see you in our next one. Thanks, everyone. Bye.